Imagine now, all those pastors say, I'm a pastor. I have jet. I have this. If you watch into those pastors, some are seriously sick. They are treating, they don't go to hospital. They are treating themselves perfectly in their house. They are doctor come on. If you see their shape in life, people like this man, Redeemed Man, you know that he have a serious case. Yes.
Just from mere looking at him.
It's a serious case.
This is a man who recently bought a helicopter. I mean, a very expensive helicopter. I forgot how much he bought it, millions of dollars. And I think years ago he bought plane. I mean, looking at all these pastors now, I mean, we have always been saying it. It appears that there's a revolution now to liberate people. It is not that people are, because when you talk now, they say you're Antichrist. But how do we differentiate between Antichrist and people that are genuinely telling people to liberate themselves? Because every time you go to church, nothing happens in their life, but the pastors is rich, the members are poor.
My friend, the government should properly see into them. They are practicing slave trade in Nigeria in the local, in the style way.
Spiritual way.
Yeah, in a spiritual way. See, all those girls, 30, 35, they are more married. After they will marry them to Yeye man. After a short of time, when they marry to Yeye man, they will divorce. So this is not the best. They should allow them to marry. No, because they don't even ask. And most of these pastors cannot even define what is tomorrow or what this one will have. They don't define about money. Bring them. What they are doing is bad. See, people are buying jets. This redeem. Some people are in their church, they are suffering. They don't have cover to chop. They don't listen to them. Personally, I drove Koro from the whole Nigeria.
Okay, before you mean coronavirus?
Yes.
Before we even go into coronavirus, I want you to expatiate more on this church thing, because there is a liberation scheme going on now. Even in London, there are a lot of things opening up. I mean, churches that have put people under bondage. Imagine you going to a church and the owner of the church and her husband, when they are coming in, everybody has to start going on their kneel, mommy, they start putting money on the foot of the woman. Then every time they have to take her, they have to give her money. Some have to dash land. Now that is by the side. Some cases in Boston, in Carolina, in America, they took church to courts. I mean, the courts, because church, the man allowed his house to be used for pastoral activities, and church wanted to collect the property, and eventually one just won in I think in Boston recently against a very popular church that is on the mountain in Nigeria. There are a lot of pastors now coming out. Another pastor left Redeem recently after 30 years, and he declared, and that is Pastor Dutola, he declared that there's nothing in Redeem, that he has suffered, he has just wasted 30 years. I mean, then we also learn about another pastor doing what we call corridor miracle now. You know, it's called corridor deliverance. So I wanted to ask you, because you just spoke about what they call it, about slavery, spirituality. Look at this now. They are doing this deliverance now. Let me just put it on so that you can listen. Look at this now. It's called this is nakedness now. They are doing deliverance and the lady is naked. I don't want you to, we cannot just show it because of the nakedness inside the office of the pastor, a corridor. So how do people get delivered from all this spiritual bondage?
Nigerian government should see to them. What they are really doing is slavery in a stylish way. For like say they are doing Christian something, it's a lie. Some congregation people cannot give their father money. They cannot give their mother shishi. They cannot give people who doesn't go to their church any cover. Why are they doing that? They are not acting like a Christian people. They are acting like a devilish person, because the people that originated them are devilish people. Yes.
I wanted to ask that if a pastor say, don't give your mommy money, don't give your daddy money, your mommy is a witch, your daddy is a wizard. I mean, but every December they have to do their own program so that these people will not go to go and see their parents. They have to do it both in Lagos, in Ogun State, even in Apapa Expressway, everywhere. So sir, what do you think is the real problem?
That is why I say the government should listen, to scrutinize them and see to their matter, because they are not doing the rightful thing. Nigeria now, see what is happening in overseas. People are suffering in overseas too much. People are suffering. Yes.
So I want to ask you, sir, now before we round up, how do people who are under pastor spiritual slavery, how can they get out of it? Because you see, these people, it's like they put them in a scheme. They just keep praying for the same thing in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, up to December. Then the next year they start all over again. It's like they're in a scheme. When pastors now have to now tell people to open their pints, just like the one we showed you, to be doing corridor deliverance, and they're allegedly putting some people inside the toilet to be opening them up. Men are taking people to, all sort of absurd thing. How do these people get, or a woman of God that is selling her saliva for people for $1,000, putting a spit inside water, and the following year you are still telling the same person that she has going to have kidney problem, going to have liver problem, and the person say, mommy, but I was in Canada, mo nígbà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni ẹ bá tutọ́ yín sunu mi ẹ̀dẹ̀ tutọ́ sunu mi mo dẹ̀ mú mi yẹn. So if these people are doing this and they are telling people to pay dollars, how can people get out of this problem and worship genuine Christianity? Because we have other good churches. We have churches like government, like the Apostolic Church, like Catholic Church, like Anglican Church. I mean, like Deeper Life.
Catholic Church.
Yeah, good church, Orthodox churches that practice Christianity well. So how can people get delivered from this Pentecostal bondage, sir?
They cannot get out from there because they like money. They don't even go out to chase gay boys or anything. Just their congregation, their pastor will sleep with them. A church, that's an arrangement. Every church will have been giving you 100,000 naira. Have been giving you, and he will believe in that. He will not do anything.
Some pastors are even saying some people should not work. How can a pastor, a man of God, keep a woman in the house for 9 years, be paying for her rent and be paying for the schools of the children? And you want to say, I want to do business. Say, no, I want to marry. No. And keep those kind of women in different places like that. What's the meaning of that, sir?
Some pastors will tell some ladies, if you can suck me and sperm come out, I will give you money. And they are doing it because of the money they are seeing, because of pure country. We have most of these pastors now, they sex men. Those men, they say, waiter, man, this and that in the church. You build a pastor are sexing them. Usher.
That is homosexualism again?
Yes.
With ushers, with male ushers.
Male ushers, they are doing it. So the government should go into these pastors. They are spoiling the country, finally. If you see some ladies now, they are more married. They don't have husband. 45. Little do they know that they don't have children, it's a blame on them. They don't born. They don't have husband. They don't have any issue, which is not the best. So they should scrutinize and look into the matter.
But sir, the churches are so many. Every Sunday, crowd lump into churches. You see on the street, you can see like 10 churches among just 15 houses.
Using them for nothing. Government should see to them. They are using them for nothing. They don't want them to see better. Yes. Those pastors, what they are doing is bad. They, after sleeping with a woman, they go and shake the husband. Little you don't know that they are receiving punishment. Yes.
You shake hand with your husband and say, brother, how are you, sir? After sleeping with their wife in the hotel.
It's very wrong. It's very bad. You see? What I have for them is they should change. They should change on the bad act to good act. Yes.